everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Jeremy Crosby here. Hope you had a wonderful day. It was a colder day again. Getting that good taste now of fall as we work through our holiday week. Yeah. And it is a Tuesday like no other because we've got the mayor in the show today. Yeah, that's right. He'll be here giving us an update. A lot of fun stuff happening recent. Plus, we'll have Thanksgiving message as we do here on the show. And also, we'll check in with the BBB as we continue our shopping safety series. Today, we'll talk about tips for making your small business Saturday better. Yeah. So you're out there shopping and why it's so important. We heard from Dame by Local yesterday on the topic. Today we'll check in with Tiffany from the Better Business Bureau on that. Plus making sure it's still keeping that shopping safe as well. We want to keep you protected so you get everything you wanted and no fuss, right? Andrew? He says, yeah, right. All right. Andrew, just a quick question for you since we're continuing this talk, and I'll forget it by tomorrow, but today, next item for sides on Thanksgiving. So yesterday we said cranberries. He said he was out. I was in. Today we're going to pick two. We're going to go dressing and green bean casserole. A dressing and green bean casserole. Two separate dishes. And so stuffing he's in. Green bean casserole is out. Would you even eat a green bean at all? All right, so you would eat green beans plain, but both of those are in. So now I'm 3 in. He's 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3 at this point. All right. Let's jump in here to the show. We'll get you updated on the headlines. And we start with just an update on the trash pickup. Wasn't completed on Monday. So they were finishing up the trash pickup today. And the message from Pelletary was due to unforeseen circumstances. Pelletary was not able to complete the money trash collection. Pelletary would complete the collection today, Tuesday, November 23rd. So in case you were wondering why your bin was not emptied yesterday, but today it was, or hopefully you left it out. If you didn't, at least you know what had happened. We'll keep you up to date of any other changes from Pelletary. Talk with Santa is returning for the second year in a row. There'll be no children's holiday party this year. Just Talk with Santa. And we want to make sure you get your children signed up to talk with them. Friday, December 10th, starts at 5 p.m. And it's your chance to have your kiddos, maybe an adult. We're open to any suggestions here. I mean, Andrew's going to ask Santa what he wants for his Christmas. So we'll open it up to anybody, but you got to register so we can get you in because there's only so many slots available to talk with Santa because he's a pretty busy guy. Just saying, time of year. Yeah, but we got him. Friday, December 10th, and you can get registered through the website, fitchburgwi.gov. All right, holiday travel tips as we get ready for the travel season. Jane County Sheriff's Department has a few reminders for you. AAA Wisconsin expects 48.3 million Americans will take to the roads this holiday season. In addition to holiday travelers, you still got the deer hunters out there, Black Friday shoppers, which will contribute to the continuing of busy roads. And I would suspect that it's going to be really busy because in the last 2 years, 2 holiday years, we've been dealing with COVID, so things have been a little bit slower. So please plan ahead, allow extra time to reach your destination, and give your full attention and wear your seatbelt as you head out. Thus far in 2021, 44 people have died in traffic crashes in Dane County. In 2020, there was a total of 33 traffic fatalities and 25 fatalities in 2019. The trend is upward, so we need to definitely take our time as we go to wherever our destination is. And always, 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 when celebrating with alcohol, designate a sober driver, use public transportation, or simply stay where you are and be safe as you travel this holiday season. Finally, turning our attention to holiday scam alert. As holiday shoppers' fares go viral, scammers cash in. BBB warning you here, and let's take a look. It says here, you hear that your city annual holiday market or another shopping event will be held virtually this year. You search for it online and find social media posts or event page. Besides moving online, one other big thing is different this year. The event, which has been free in the past, now is required you to be paid for. They got to pay for a ticket. What? You enter your credit card number and personal information, such as your full name and address, and guess what? you probably scammed. Yeah, you got to be careful with this. In addition to an admission fee, research vendors and the host, use a credit card when you can. Keep your receipts, of course, and know the return policy when you are purchasing this. Credit card, by the way, is easier to get some of that money back than it is with a debit card. So we've heard that from Tiffany. And guess what? She's here to check in with us a little bit later in the show today to talk about more holiday safety. And of course, if you run into any problems, contact BBB, report it, or DATCP, whichever, as they want to stop these fraudsters from scamming you out of the holiday season and year round. So got to be careful with that. Oh, yeah. And I do want to get to that, Andrew. Andrew reminded me, I skipped over a story about checking your tire pressure before you head out on the holiday season really quick here. Thank you, Bamlet. I like this, how it says here, tread and tire pressure getting ready to travel this Thanksgiving week. Well, maybe make sure your tires are properly inflated and have adequate tread. Tires have low pressure or tread. They'll make it harder for you to steer and stop, especially when the temperatures are low. And we've had some low temperatures recently. Andrew was telling me that his tires have been going down. So have mine as well. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we check in with the mayor of Fitchburg on an update there. And later, we'll talk about shopping safe this Small Business Saturday. All here on Talking Fitchburg.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother ya?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today is the mayor of Fitchburg, Aaron Richardson. And we just got back from a ribbon cutting, which I certainly enjoy. And especially when a car drives through a ribbon, that's a good ribbon cutting. So if that clues you into what we'll be talking about today, stay tuned for that. But we want to get right into it. Just had a budget approved, which is it's a difficult task as mayor and council to come together, but unanimous vote at the end.
Yeah, and really the budget is the most important thing we do. It's really sets the direction for the city for the next year. It's $25 million, and it really sets those priorities. It's our planning document in a lot of ways. It went pretty smoothly overall. There's a lot of things that we're dealing with as a city, a lot of growth with the town of Madison coming. It's breaking news. No.
Not on this show, no.
But for the town of Madison coming in, those parts over in Southdale off of Rimac Road, that's really going to put a lot of stress on a lot of departments. And so that was something that I've been planning for the last 2 years. And now this year it's kind of come to fruition where we're adding a bunch of staff to really be able to serve those people along with our current residents, because there's a lot of departments that are already at their max capacity. And this is really pushing them even beyond that. So, we're adding, it's over 10 positions this year, and really almost every department is going to be impacted positively by this. There's some more that we need to have and we'll continue doing in future years, but this is by far the most positions that we've ever put on in 1 year. We're keeping HR busy, but it's necessary.
Yeah, no, it's a big investment in staffing for sure, but you're right, it matches what's coming and what what you guys have known has been coming for quite a while. So it all definitely came together. As we do move forward into this 2022, just quickly on the town of Madison, it's strange because it doesn't actually happen until October. So tell us what will be happening now as we get into it. And we're going to review this. Don't worry, this will get reviewed, but taking from the budget and moving forward, what will be happening here?
We've been doing a lot of planning, and that's really just going into overdrive at this point. We're working with both the town and the city of Madison because the city is obviously taking a lot of that as well, trying to figure out all the moving parts, where things are, what we need to do. And there's a staff team that's getting together every 2 weeks right now. They'll continue that. And it's really by gathering information, trying to get answers from the state on some things because there's a lot of interesting things. This doesn't happen very often. Annexing big chunks of land like this it's pretty rare, really. And so they don't necessarily know the answers sometimes when we ask them because they haven't had to deal with it. So we're really trying to reach out and just as much fact-finding as we can. We're going to continue to give information to the public, and we'll have some public information meetings and just as much as we can get information out, doing mailings and all those types of things as well.
Yeah, we're sitting here ready as a communication department. We're pumped and ready to welcome in town to Madison and bring everybody together. So it's so exciting, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And I know staff is excited to and are working hard behind the scenes. A lot of moving parts, like you said, and years in the making for sure. So we'll continue to update that on other updates with you, and specifically for the town of Madison coming up. We talked about some ribbon being cut, and when you talk about planning, and I was talking to a couple of alders today that said, when I first got on council, this was one of the first things I dealt with, and here it is. Hatchery Road is now open. What a phenomenal project as it finished out.
Yeah, I'm really thrilled that we're essentially done. There's some small things, plantings and things like that next year, but everything's open. And the construction barrels are off the road now. It's pretty exciting. Now that means winter starts, which is unfortunate. But, it was over $28 million. And that's not just the road. That's also adding a lot of safety features to that, both in intersections and crosswalks, bike pedestrian paths. All those things are important and help connect that part of the city to everything else, both in Fitchburg and in other communities as well. So it's really something that's really critical. We were able to do a lot of recycling of material for base of the roads. That was a neat thing as well. But you already see the impacts of this. You look at, we've had a couple of apartment buildings come up already and open and look beautiful. UW Credit Union invested in that area. They opened a new branch. Park Bank, just a phenomenal building right on the corner of Greenway Cross. Just a wonderful entryway to the city, being able to see that. I know a lot of people are excited about the Starbucks in there as well. It's been pretty popular from when I've talked to people. But you look at the investment and the continued investment. We've got people that are still looking at doing projects along there, and that's because it's how inviting it is and the connections. And that's something that I'm excited to see that continuing to evolve.
Yeah, I took away from a couple of presenters how vital that corridor is, the numbers of vehicles that pass through there, but really the big investment. And we heard from a couple of investors that now that this is done, they're looking to expand and do some further projects. So, pretty cool to be on your side and be able to cut what has been a huge plan in the making. And you're right, the investment, not only from the businesses, the city, and where it goes next, it's great.
It really is. And we had companies like KL Engineering, Fitchburg business, who oversaw the whole project. We've got, Integrity was the main contractor there, but also the partnerships we had with the City of Madison and especially the county, because the county contributed a lot of funds towards this, and they really were a great partner for us. Along with they do a lot of other things for us in the city with the senior center and neighborhood navigators and a whole lot of other stuff. But being able to work well with those partners has been a key part of this whole thing.
And it really is the gateway to Fitchburg, and I think that's what makes it special to me. And driving in today was the first actually day that I got to go through without any construction, and I was like, yes, We've talked about it, we've heard it, we've seen it, and here it is, and it's phenomenal. So definitely glad to see that. If you want to check that ribbon cutting out, by the way, see this guy drive through some ribbon in a Corvette, you can see that here on Fact TV.
First time I've driven a Corvette. It's not mine.
Wait, was the first time you drew through ribbon, though? I mean, that was the first too? Or?
Also the first time driving through ribbon, that's true.
Yeah, and he did have some trouble cutting the ribbon too, but we won't talk about that. Anyway,
it's the ribbon's fault. It's all the ribbon's fault.
That's not what I heard. Finally, as we do close out, a couple of side notes. There'll be some council seats coming up here, and paperwork starts in December. Tell us what's coming up.
Correct. Every year, there's 2 people that represent each of the 4 districts, and one of those people are up for re-election every year. So every district will have one person up for re-election. December 1, you can start getting signatures, and you can actually do some paperwork before that. But December 1 is really the big time for that. So if people are interested in serving on city council, now's the time to think about that. You have until the end of December.
All right, and finally, we're coming up to Thanksgiving. You take a look back here, a year now in COVIDville, if you will. But so many great things have happened in this community. And what would be your Thanksgiving message as we go into hopefully getting together with family or finding a way to stay safe and still be thankful?
Yeah, I think the health is obviously the biggest thing, and being able to get a little bit back to normal has been key. I do the Burby Derby every year, and last year it had to be virtual. I still went and did the race and did the actual course. There's actually a bunch of other people out there when I did it as well. But to be able to go back to that again is also a really exciting thing to me. I'll be out there. I'm only doing the 5K. I don't want to run. I have no interest.
By the way, this guy sitting on the other side of the camera looks like he needs to run a few races. So, by all means, I'll criticize you all day long.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people watching will be passing me during the 5K.
Yeah, I've got one story for you that I ran a race and I stopped running as soon as my doctor, that was the original doctor from day one, passed me in a race. And I was like, all right, well, that's the end of that. And that was 200 pounds later. Anyways, but that's a different story. No, I think you're right. That is a true symbol of Fitchburg. And what a great way to burn off calories, by the way, before you indulge in some great Thanksgiving. Thankful that you made it here. And thank you for the update, and we'll check back in December, wrap up the year, and I guess we'll have to find some stories to talk about.
Oh, there's
Was
never
there
a
any
shortage.
some stories this past year, Aaron? Anything?
There's never a shortage of things going on here in Fitchburg.
That's a good thing. We like it. All right, Aaron, thank you so much. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back next month.
Thanks for having me. Happy Thanksgiving.
You betcha. Well, catch Aaron out at the race. And do you wear a turkey hat thing? You see those turkey hats?
No, I don't have one.
I'm buying
Not
you
yet.
One. I'm going to buy you one. Mm-hmm. That's my Christmas present to you. Congratulations. All right, we'll take a quick break. More to come. You are watching Talking Fitchburg. Gobble, gobble.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Join me today from the Better Business Bureau right here in southern Wisconsin. She's the director. She's my friend, I think. And she is grateful to help you out this holiday season. It's Tiffany Schultz. Tiffany, welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
I'm great. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season indeed. And we're getting to one of my favorite shopping days. It's Small Business Saturday. And it's turned into such a great, big harmonious event, and it's just so much fun to check out the local places. And I think one positive thing from COVID is a lot of people did actually check out their local places, no matter if it was restaurants, shops, or whatever, which is great for everybody. And you guys want to make sure that you take advantage of it too.
You know, a Small Business Saturday, like you said, is such a great event because everybody goes to the big box stores and gets those deals on Black Friday. And the little guy is kind of, left out. But now they have their own day, and it's called Small Business Saturday. And the movement is for you to spend money in those local stores and restaurants. So a great event to get out and be part of your community, not only the stores and restaurants in the community, but also the events and the chamber that's in that local community.
Yeah, and here in Fitchburg, the Fitchburg Chamber does have a Small Business Saturday event that they do each and every year to help open you up to great things. We got a lot of great places here in Fitchburg. So first and foremost, if we're going to do some research and get ourselves aligned with our small businesses, where can we start?
Shopsmall.com. Super cool website. It's backed by American Express. American Express was one of the companies that started the movement. So head on over to shopsmall.com. You can put your zip code in or the zip code where you're going to be shopping, and a whole bunch of information is going to pop up about what's going on in the community and the businesses that are participating in Small Business Saturday. So I really like it. I was on there yesterday, and lots of information, and it's going to be filled with more as we get closer to Small Business Saturday.
Yeah, I suspect too this year, given everything that's been going on with delays in product and stuff, that you might get the thing you really want by going to the small business. They might have it versus somebody else.
Plus, you're supporting a small business owner in your community too. Those profits aren't going to a big corporate conglomerate's bottom line. They're going to support a family, violin lessons, swimming lessons, food on the table. So remember that as you shop those small businesses, that you're helping a family in your community.
Well, one way that BBB suggests that you do get hooked up with these businesses is sign up for email alerts.
That's a great place to start too. So not only are you going to get a few bucks off your purchase for Small Business Saturday, but you're going to be getting emails throughout the year. If you want to subscribe throughout the year, go ahead, but you may be sent deals, and that business will be top of mind. I mean, anytime that you're looking for something, sometimes the small business owner can get something for you that you're looking for that they don't even sell in their store. So keep that in mind. Make those relationships with those small business owners. Get to know them and give them your dollars.
Yeah, all of a sudden you walk up to them and say, hey, I'm looking for this. Maybe you can ask your manager, like, I am the manager. Small business. All right, do your research. So important, doing your research, no matter what the case may be. But in this case, checking and learning about a small business, there might not be as many I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but they may not know the business. How could they learn more?
Head on over to bbb.org and start your research there by researching the business. And one of the great things about bbb.org is you can see who owns that business. So you have a local business, maybe a gift shop that you're going in, and you can see who owns it. And if that owner is there that day, introduce yourself as a community member. Not only can you get that information, of course, but you can also read a description of their business, how long they've been in business, any complaints that they have, customer reviews. And if you do purchase from their business, always remember to leave a customer review behind too on bbb.org.
Yeah, really good way to stay up on it. Another way is social media, and I stay up with one of my favorite holiday tree farms. So I'm watching as it gets closer, because now it's getting so hard to get a tree. You want to be ready there, and so sticking along with their social media is a lot of fun.
Small business owners love social media, and they love to promote themselves. They like to promote their products, and they may even offer you a deal or two. You can kind of get a glimpse of their life as a small business owner. So go ahead and like their page, and then also go ahead and hashtag your purchase too. When you make a purchase, you can hashtag shop small.
Yeah, that's a good way to start that search as well. All right, so we've been shopping all day, and this guy likes to eat. Where should we look for maybe eating?
Small businesses don't stop at retail shops. So check out those locally owned restaurants, those locally owned bakeries, and you may come out with a favorite or two, something that you didn't know about in your own community. They could be your go-to. So lots of great opportunities in your own hometown.
Not to mention, like, they might have gift cards that you can get. They might even sell some, merch there that you can get on. Well, just saying. Share your experiences. You kind of already said it before, but that really goes a long way for other people to, get to know the company.
When you hashtag the business, you hashtag shop small. Anybody can do research on your purchase, but all of that engagement on social media really helps the business owner promote their business as well. These small business owners, they don't have large marketing budgets like a large retailer does. So anything that you can do to help is great.
And finally, and most importantly, as you said, not big budgets, is shopping year-round at these places. They're always there.
Right, and they're always there to help you too. So like I said earlier, you might even come out with a favorite or two, a new restaurant, new bakery that you purchase, or maybe you just go to the gift retailer for all of your gift-giving needs. So really a great opportunity to experience everything.
All right, well, Tiffany and I, where we're going to be shopping. We're going to be shopping at our local businesses, and you shall too, we hope. But if people have more questions about learning more about shopping local or just safety in general, where can they find more information?
Head on over to our holiday page on bbb.org.
Does music come up on that page, for the holidays or anything cool like that?
No.
I know music's outdated. I pretty much dated myself on the website work there. All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Me the bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were under leg in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah. We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. Ready! That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank Tiffany Schultz for helping us all this week with our shopping special, making sure to keep you safe as you shop this holiday season. And the mayor, Aaron Richardson, for helping us out as well. You can stay connected with Fact TV right here. Andrew says you can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, download us for our streaming channels.